let's start on a sad note, and I say on a sad note because it is indeed a sad note. 8 years ago, we were here doing the same thing that we are doing tonight in reference on that night to a new president that had been sworn in here in Ghana. I'm referring to the unforgettable event of the death and passing of Professor Atta Mills, at that time President of the Republic of Ghana, on 24th of July 2012. It happened to be a Tuesday, and therefore it was a day that we were already scheduling something for Good Evening Ghana. I'll tell you the story of how that turned out as we show you the video of our production that day on 24th of July 2012. That's what, 8 years ago, I believe, when Professor Mills passed. We will take a few minutes tonight to pay tributes to the learned professor, former Vice President of Ghana, and indeed former President. In doing so, I'd like to start now with recounting for you, our viewers, how the international media reported the story. It's gratifying to note, however, that the story was first reported by local media. I think there was a story that was broke by Joy FM. It was, yes, I think it was Joy FM, sometime around 2 o'clock, when an official statement was released by the Chief of Staff then, Mr. Martin Newman, who released a statement and said the learned professor had passed at the 37 Military Hospital. This is how the international media looked at it. Before then, though, we have to remind you of some of the famous words of the learned professor, and then you see the international media coverage of his unfortunate passing. Here is Atta Mills.
My brothers and sisters, I have been vice president, and I've been president for 3 years. I know it is criminal, irresponsible, the height of naivety for a president to call his Minister of Finance and say, pay this man this. I don't know where it is done. Perhaps those who are accusing me of having giving directives to the Minister of Finance to pay this amount, perhaps they know something which I don't know.
We've received a statement, very brief, a statement from the President's Chief of Staff saying this was an untimely and sudden death, that John Atta Mills, at the age of 68, fell ill and died just a few hours after being admitted at number 37 Military Hospital in Ghana. We're expecting to get more details of exactly the circumstances that led to his death. It's been reported that just recently he came back from the United States.
Issuing a statement of tribute on Tuesday, Obama called Atta Mills a strong advocate for human rights and a champion of his people. Atta Mills promised to spread is one of the primary challenges facing Ghana's new leader. The country is heading to the polls in December. Atta Mills was to run again, but his party's ticket will now be taken on by Dramani Mahama.
Be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana.
John Dramani Mahama is Africa's newest leader. He was sworn in just hours after the announcement of the death of his predecessor, Ghanaian President John.
Well, that was how the international media captured the event of 24th July 2012, the day that Professor Mills, sitting president of Ghana at the time, passed at the 37 Military Hospital. So it was a Tuesday, and the news came in sometime around 2 o'clock, and so we had to reschedule and reorganize our programming for that night, because we were hosting Good Evening Ghana that night on a completely different topic. We were grateful to the University of Ghana Theatre Arts Department for delivering to us one of their lecturers who came into the studio to play the Atenteben for us in tribute to Professor Mills. We also that night unearthed another talent, and as I say, the young poet, who quickly put together a poetry recital for the learned professor. When we walked into the studio that night, everyone was down, and we had to put ourselves together. I was in a big black cloth, and I had to learn how to wear it properly on set. And so this is what happened on that night here on Metro TV at Good Evening Ghana. And it is with a very heavy heart that we present tonight's edition of Good Evening Ghana. I'm sure that you already are well aware of the Very, very terrible news that has engulfed our country. Earlier this afternoon, it was reported on radio and on Metro TV News that President John Evans Atta Mills had died after a short illness at the 37 Military Hospital. Tonight, our show is dedicated to paying tribute to the learned professor, former vice president of our country, and also now, indeed, a former president of Ghana.
Prof Mills,
Ago. Penin become penin sem. Mofrabetwan and sesem. Our shadows would find their places on the wall. I am the writer king who sips communion wine from a calabash. But I have not come to pour libation. This is a song of victory. Beats this song on the breast of Mother Ghana, whose grief knows no consolation. She lost the prince of Kufiada in the swamping depths of Ifiada. She lost the prince of Kufiada in the girly waves of the Benada. Our king has descended the heights of day into the colony of old wives. Our grief is unprecedented. Ago, Ago, Ago. Do not say that I told you, but do not tell me that I did not say. Our king is now an ancestor of our proud clan, a proverb on our heavy tongue, a totem of peace on our war shields. Oh, I bear mushrooms for the royal widow, whose tears dilute the communion wine. Your pillow is made of stone, and sleep deserts you like a stranded warrior in the middle of nowhere on a night when the moon and the stars sleep. Manchabinadu, Kafu. May your flame of strength and faith be stoked by the torrents of this storm. Obatampagana. Mema uyako. Udishia tokuno. Okwentuni kofie drufie. Mama atambo bone ntoma. Eja. Okunini. Oberema. Okufuo. Fiada dishie. Diene benada mani hunu. Obinfu John Evans Prof Atta Mills. Moneku. But alas, I cannot hold you in only one song. So I call yet another. Oh my Ghana, Ago, Ago, Ago. I say the arrows of the warrior are not sold in the marketplace. Otherwise, death would be a dead man. Death would be a dead man for stealing the choicest meat from the king's golden bowl. Oh, the golden bowl is shattered. The warrior's horn is filled with sand. The king of Sycamore stopped the procession on the gates of no return and proceeded into the inner sanctum of history. We have come with you to the shores of eternity. Eja, Brel, We have brought our tears in baskets to quench your fears on your journey into limbo. Okunini, Brel. Your cock now crows at noon. There is no one to wake and offer grain. Ohene, die, die. Die ni amani huna tu okwentu nini ohoho. Obatampa Ghana. Ema oyako. Udishi atokuno. Ohene banadu. Die. No adamfo pa kwentu a okwa wankro biara. Ade ato wani manaka yenyinara. I tell you, the hunt began a long season ago. But unfortunately, death's arrow found the king's heart in the heat of a Benada, and Ghana wept. Oh, foreign songs are playing in native land. Shadows are dancing in the mirror. But my brothers and sisters, this is a song of hope. May this storm be the wake-up call to collect efforts to steer our mother's ship. Eja, yade wo hye ne nsa. Obo ade, kron na na Nyankopon. Ono a obo mrenkenso no otwa Nyankonton. Mama Yesu Kristo. Obo afo a osio brefo no ma ne presu. Onfa wonsie. Ekosi se ebehia bio. Peni be company sem frabeto nansem. As shadows would find their places on the wall. Indeed, the neck of a fowl is a difficult riddle to eat. And as I say, Mama Kweja bi wo fa say. E magane nyina shedding. My name is Philip Wachidua Oyinka. But if there is any writer fit to be warrior, writer king, do not consider me a messenger of doom. And as I say, Mama Kweja bi wo fa say. Shedding. Let us melt our fears together to prepare that poultice of hope to heal this wound. Peace be still. Sremonim ne kasa. Ejanum ni enanum. Ghana de Shema. Anuato. Etamase.
Okay, so rest in peace, Professor J.A. Mills. Rest in peace, and peace be unto Ghana, and may peace be unto Ghana, especially as we are in another election year. That was the sad event of 24th July 2012.